Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Comes to you live from the outskirts of the internet. This is the Gaming Saloon for May 7th, 2022, with your host, Peacemaker2448, and Ramp It Up Salon.
Hello.
We get a double dose of dumb square news today.
Would you say we have dumb squared news?
Yes, because at least one of them is square by association. Because, oh boy. Yeah, we've got that and a bunch of other stuff, but before we get to that, tell me, what have you been playing the last couple weeks?
About the only thing I've been playing recently has been more Star Citizen.
Is the Star Citizen self.
The new patch came out. It makes it run better.
That's a good thing from what I've heard and seen of that game, is that it could use some stability.
I think I see where the problem was before. And that might have been what they managed to fix a lot of with this patch. So, yay. Well, knows I'm fine with step in the right direction kind of deal. I'm still kind of in the figuring out everything. So, needless to say, Google and YouTube's my friend at the moment.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, I mean, otherwise pretty good. I need to see if you're able to run it, because there's a free-to-play week event kind of deal going on towards the end of the month. And we might do some on stream.
I can do a quick check on the thing I always use for stuff like this.
Depends on what specs it utilizes, because like there is certain things that I kind of wonder.
It says I can up to recommended, or through recommended.
I guess the bigger question is, let me know what your specs are. Because I know where mine stand. And yeah.
I've got a GTX 1060 6 gigs, i7 at 3.2 gigahertz, 4.6 gigahertz CPU speed, 16 gigs of RAM, and Windows 10.
It should then. Because for the most part, the biggest difference is the fact that I think your processor's better than mine, but my graphics card's better than yours. So you should be fine. That should be a pretty even trade out.
That is very weird to hear, because I'm like, wait, how is that the case? Because my computer is on the like 4 or 5 years old now.
Because mine's only got the i5 in it.
Oh, okay.
But mine's also got the 1660 Super, whereas yours is the... Which one?
That's the GTX 1060.
1060, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the RAM specs that you said are still pretty much on par enough that it should be fine. As far as for the video card.
Yeah, I still want to upgrade the RAM in this to 32 at some point. As soon as I don't forget what pin value my RAM is.
The only thing might be, do you have an SSD in it?
Yes. That's my main hard drive. Because, remember the stupid thing I did a few months ago?
Not right offhand, though.
Yeah. My main hard drive is a solid state drive now. It used to be a regular hard drive, but I actually still have that hard drive, and it runs fine, supposedly. I still have not gotten around to taking it in, getting it unplugged, or attempting to unplug it myself. It's just stayed there, and I've not had any problems out of it. I'm tempted to try to clean out the hard drive and see if it lets me put stuff on there. Maybe as a, I'll just dump stuff on here, and we'll just see.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
The bigger question's how much free space do you have then?
I don't fucking. Let's find out. I got like 506 gigs free.
Okay, then you're.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I have enough.
Yeah, because it recommends around 100. I think right now it's only like in the 60s or 70s. So I'm gonna have to get a SSD for mine. I've got one for the main, but it's in the red right now. So I know Windows will be griping and complaining about that before too long.
The internal issue, never enough memory.
But yeah, what I'm thinking, it might be an attempt on the first Wednesday that event's going on for us to try. And then from there, may or may not also be that Rampant Gaming that week. Since, you know, that tends to normally be the thing that happens when there's limited time stuff.
Yeah.
Case in point, Rocket League.
That Battle Royale mode has no reason to be as good as it is.
I know. Can it please just not go in the vault after the 10th?
Can it just stay on forever? It would actually get me to play Rocket League more than once every blue moon when we decide to play it for a stream.
I mean, fair. It would be one of those that actually I would be perfectly fine if you decided to say, you know, that'd be a good do hiatus from Rampant Gaming and just throw that on there kind of concept.
Chipped away at my backlog stuff. Nothing super interesting there. I got birthday stuff in that I bought for myself because still working on trying to find a fan for my room, like a ceiling fan to replace the old one that's here. That's been here since we got this house 20 some odd years ago. Weirdly enough, I saw one at Home Depot one day. It looked exactly like the fan in here right now. Which, bear in mind, this is a 20-plus-year-old fan. And I saw one that looked exactly like it at Home Depot. That was new. I don't know how that works.
Surprise me.
Especially when I was looking at ceiling fans, and apparently it's all the rage to have two-sided fan blades that are different colors. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't either until I saw that, and I'm like, okay, this, sure. I guess if it's high enough, you wouldn't see the other side. I hope.
Maybe.
But yeah, I couldn't find one. But I did. I got in the Min Min amiibo because it came out on my birthday. So that is the first one down from the second wave of DLC. Now to wait an eternity for the rest of them.
Right.
Especially fucking Sora, because it's going to be the one that takes forever. Because of course it is.
I mean, surely
I
it
got-
won't take that long. Looks at Cloud.
At least it won't take that long for Sephiroth this time.
Maybe.
Because Sephiroth is already... No, Sephiroth's already confirmed. Like, they've already shown, like, he's in, like, the next set. Like, let me... They announced, like, the next 3. Yeah, everyone besides Sora is confirmed for an amiibo. Because the next amiibo that are going to come out is Steve and Alex, the Minecraft characters. So we're going to do like a player 1, player 2 thing with them. And then, like, a future wave after them will be some form of Sephiroth, Pyra, Mithra, and Azia. Yeah, Sora, they already said that they are getting ones. They're not sure on Sora because I assume Disney. Because Disney has to be in the conversation when it comes to Kingdom Hearts because they partially own Kingdom Hearts. But got that in. I got the S4 Dynazin on Blu-ray in that I pre-ordered a while back. So I now have both S4 Gridman and S4 Dynazin on a Blu-ray and slowly building out the Toku DVD Blu-ray shelf. I got in a 02 Soto so I can start working on a Kamen Rider Izu. I have the 02 body, but the limbs for Shining Copper and the shoulder pads for 02 because I can't swap the shoulder pads because of how they are like situated on 02. I can't do the Shining Copper shoulder pads, so I have to do the 02 ones. I can't do the backpack for Shining Hopper at the moment because it's not quite fitting right. The 02 body's too thick, so I'm having to take a nail file and shave down the body a lot to try to get it to fit. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. I only have a bunch of nail files and other files, so it's what I'm doing. That's all I got. And I got a buy 7 in for Soto. So I've got Kamen Rider Revice, Jack Revice, Holy Live, Kamen Rider Century, and then the 01 forms, which I'm going to repaint the Revi 01 to 01's colors, but I'm going to need I would say I need a highlighter yellow, but I think a yellow I have would almost work. I think. I'm not sure the color is quite right. Well, I don't think it's quite right for the color I need to use it for double, because I'm going to use it for like there's kind of like yellow gold trim on the Cyclone half. But I think it's more closer to like that neon yellow that 01 has. So I might be able to get away with it. But otherwise, it's kind of been it. I chipped away at Fortnite for a little bit just to be like, oh, hey, it's this Fortnite stuff, and I should really just uninstall this game and just say goodbye to Fortnite because I'm done. I can't do this. I get it, but like, I can't do Fortnite forever. Even no build.
I mean, as intriguing as no build was, I still haven't even touched full.
Yeah, fair. Also, I didn't put it in because there was no link, but I heard that the schedule was supposed to come out, so we get an extra article to start off the show with, because they just put out the schedule for SGDQ. And by just, I mean like right now.
Figure.
Well, I heard because I was listening to Rob, the guy who does the Yakuza runs. I was listening to his stream earlier today. He said the schedule was coming out today. I was like, oh, well, I might want to grab that for the show, but I didn't see it out just yet.
You know what's bad? Could have just
What?
put the link in there.
Fair, because it's the same link.
Always.
Mm-hmm. Besides that, not much else. Yeah. So, shall we hit the news then?
I guess we shall.
Alright then, the breaking news. Summer Games Done Quick has released their schedule. So we're gonna see so we can see what all is set up for the event that is running July 26th through, or not July, June 26th.
Not July 26th.
Through July 3rd. So looks like we're gonna kick off with a Shadow Colossus run. NTA Boss Rush Random. Ooh. 3DS Sonic Generations.
Oh god.
Tunic.
I think isn't that the worst of the two generations?
I have no idea.
I feel like it is.
We also got Tunic, which is a recent game that's come out that's actually been pretty good. I've seen a bunch of people talk about it. Rolled out Perfect Dark on Special Agent. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, 80%. Bonus game 1, Pokemon Snap, 250,000 points. I don't think I've ever seen a Pokemon Snap run.
I don't think I have either. I would say the real question is it going to be N64 or Switch Online? But I mean,
it's N64. Yeah, it says N64. Then Spyro on PS2, 120%, and then Mass Effect, 80%, no Mako glitch. I don't know what the Mako glitch is.
well, I'd venture to say watch 80%.
Yeah. On Monday, Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide. I assume that's like a ROM hack of Final Fantasy VI. Of some kind. What else did we have? Bubble Bubble Part 2, Blaster Master, Ninja Gaiden, Altered Beast, McDonald's Treasure Land Adventures, Nights in the Dreams, Tiger Tasmanian Tiger, some Castlevania 4, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, Sly 2, Episode 1, 80%. Link's Awakening, the recent one, 80% glitchless race. Ico, 80%, 60 hertz, PS3. That is a very odd, distinct signifier. Let's see, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Definitive Edition, 80%. Oh, that should be fun. That game is broke as fuck. I can only imagine what Definitive Edition has done to the Vice City speedrun. Phasmophobia, 80%. I knew about this beforehand because I've seen Brosencha practice it on his streams. So, because he's been doing practice runs of it. And then Bo's Game 2 is Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. All endings in bounds. And Silent Hill 4, 80% rounds out. Monday, Tuesday. Ninja Warriors. Ooh, Gunvolt Chronicles, Limited Avenger IX2, normal mode. Mega Man Power Up, 80%. Mega Man Extreme vs. Extreme 2, Bid War. Wily Wars 2 vs. 3 for Bid War. Mega Man 5. Accused Like a Dragon, there's Rob. Halo Infinite.
Oh, God.
Halo Infinite, all missions, no tank gun. That's a good thing because they've patched out patched out tank gun. We'll talk about it later, but they might have fucked up Halo Infinite stuff.
What? 343 messing up something? No. If anyone couldn't tell, there were sarcastic tones in there.
Yeah. Bonus game 3, Half-Life Alyx Inbounds VR. That gets run again. Odyssey, Darker Side. Yeah, Darker Side.
True ending.
Yeah. Rounds out Tuesday. Wednesday, kick off with Mario Party, Minigame Island, 80%. Crash 2, Klonoa, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the Kings, Pac-Man World 2, Happy's Humble Burger Farm, Knuckles Chaotix, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, Gamma Story, and then a Sonic Advance Character Bid War.
So beep the run.
I don't think the beep is bad with Gamma.
Not as bad as 2 with Tails and Eggman.
I thought so.
2's it is literally beep.
Mm-hmm. WarioWare Touched, Advance Wars, 80%, no map glitch, Pokemon Emerald Randomizer, Evolution Chaos Co-op. That is a wonderful title. I don't know what that means, but I am already interested.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb that it's probably gonna be similar to the last rando we saw Keys and them doing.
I'm sure.
But instead of knowing what the evolutions are, I have a funny feeling that's gonna be really just all screwed up, and you could actually have anything.
Probably. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, 80% original mode. Bonus game 4, Minecraft Java Edition, 80% random seed glitchless, current version. Super Mario Sunshine.
So true Minecraft.
Yeah. The better version of Minecraft.
Not behind 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think they are closing the gap on that.
Mm-hmm. Super Mario Sunshine 120 shines. That's it, stars. Shines.
On the Wii.
I assume it's just the GameCube game being played on a Wii. Because load times?
Probably. That's interesting, though.
Yeah. Banjo 2 rounds out Wednesday, 80%. Thursday kicks off with Devil May Cry, Dante Must Die, all collectibles on PC. Ooh. Gear Simulator. Lizard Lady versus the Cats. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Good. That is one of the best video game titles I've ever seen. Jimmy Johnson's Anything with an Engine. Thunder in Paradise. Interactive Television CDI. Hell yeah. Incredible Crisis. Wait, is that? Wait. It's that game! I've never seen a speedrun of that. It's this weird PS1 title. It is worth a watch just because of what they show in that game. It is wonderful. It's just some wacky dumb game. I think John's played it on stream.
Oh, okay. You said wacky dumb game. Yeah, John's played it on stream.
Yeah. King Close 5, Little Mermaid, Metal Gear, easy 80%. Limino, Kirby Tilt and Tumble, 80%. GameCube with GP or GB player. Oh god. That's the motion control Kirby game, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes! Yes. You get to watch a man fucking juggle a GameCube to make Kirby tilt and move. Yes! Yes. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna. That's the little DLC expansion of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's why it's, you know, under 3 hours instead of probably like 12. I actually don't know how long the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 speedrun is. As I look it up right now.
I feel like I'd be willing to spitball 8.
No! 348.
Oh, okay. Are you looking at a glitchless or just pure 80%? Okay, look
just
at
pure 80%.
Look at glitchless, because bear in mind you're comparing with that.
Oh, there is no glitchless.
Okay then.
There is just easy, normal, bringer, chaos for difficulty settings, and then DLC, no DLC.
Because yeah, this one's a glitchless.
Yeah, they don't have glitchless for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so I don't know. I guess there's something major about Chronicles 2 glitches, but dramatically drops that time.
There'd about have to be.
Yeah. Slime Rancher 80%, Solar Ash True Ending, Monster Hunter Rise, Magna Mallow % with add-ons. Ooh. This might be the first time I've ever get to see a Monster Hunter speedrun. Rising Revengeance, new game plus hard. A lot of people I follow on Twitch used to do Revengeance runs, so this will be a nice, like, nostalgia trip for me. Some Stepmania, Exhibition. Post Game 5 is Sound Voltex Exceed Gear. The fuck is this? What did I just read? It seems to be some sort of arcade cabinet.
Wouldn't surprise me. They usually do that right after whatever our dance/rhythm game is. So, kind of deal.
Okay, it is an arcade cabinet, but I don't know what the game is. Help. Google help. What is video game?
Don't ask it that. It might tell it.
Okay, it's a good.
It might
it's
tell
a Guitar
you
Hero
something generic.
game.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a Guitar Hero game where you can tilt the board. There's a lot of buttons here. There is 4 character buttons for what it looks like, and then there's an additional 2 buttons under them, and then there are 2 knobs. This is a frightening looking setup. Like a sound knob is what it's got 2 of those. So like I don't know, but it is certainly going to be impressive to see someone like do very good at this. Rounding out Thursday, Celeste True Ending and Borderlands 2 Geared UVHM. Kicking off Friday, Doom Eternal 100%, Nightmare Restricted, Control all bosses, Outlast 100%, Shovel Knight Pocket Edition, normal ending. Satisfactory package percent. I was just seeing Tom Fox play this a little bit earlier. Chocobo GP story normal. So that game gets to do something besides be garbage with its microtransaction bullshit. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl 80% glitches, and then just straight up 80% because, you know, glitches is about, like 4 hours or so? Like 3:45. Straight up 80% is less than half an hour. because I've seen this any percent run, because I'm pretty sure it's the unpatched any percent run.
Almost definitely.
I'm pretty sure you can also call this pacifist, because I think they got it to the point where you battle no one. You quite literally, if I recall the route correctly, you get to a certain point where you can get Bidoof Surf. You bypass all of the gyms. You go directly to the Pokemon League by surfing into the void, and then surfing to the position to where the Pokemon League is. You go inside. You keep using this Bidoof Surf glitch to bypass all of the doors. And then you use a substitute glitch that lets you bypass all of the Elite Four members and the champion, and you trigger the congratulations cutscene, saying that you beat everyone. Meaning you do not battle a soul. You do nothing. It's kind of nuts. Donkey Kong Country Reverse Boss Order, F-Zero GX Story Mode, Max Speed, Very Hard, Ocarina of Time Randomizer Co-op, 5 Dungeon Sanity. I'm very scared of the concept of 5 Dungeon Sanity. What? Does it randomize like all 5? What does that mean? Because I know what Key Sanity does. What the fuck does Dungeon Sanity do?
I mean,
I'm guessing.
Good question.
Yeah. Port 2 inbound, no save load abuse. Tasks. So, start of our task block. Or at least our one task game. Well, 2 task games, because they have a bonus Ocarina of Time beta showcase that's also tasks. The Celeste.smc, Super Mario World Relay Race, and then Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, Wrench Only! Yeah! I'm gonna put this in the notes, just for reference. Just because there is a video that this guy has done that is a good reference point for what we're going to talk about later, but he also did some really good Ratchet & Clank retrospective videos that I've watched, and oh good lord, I am surprised we've gotten any Ratchet & Clank game in a fucking existence. With how much crunch and stuff they've had to do. Like, the reboot Ratchet & Clank game that came out for PS4. Would you care to guess how long that game got made in? Not me?
Yep. Sorry.
No. Would you care to guess how long it took Insomniac to make the remake Ratchet & Clank game?
How long?
10 months.
Huh.
And then it had to sit on the shelf and not get released for, I think, an additional, like, 6 months because the movie got delayed. And they couldn't really do anything except polish it up a little bit. And they also, for the writing of it, had to go, all right, the story of this game is being told by Quark because we don't know what the fuck the movie's going to be because the script keeps changing. So we're just going to say that Quark is telling the story, and if there's anything wrong, blame Quark. Blame Quark. He's the one telling you the story. But yeah, this is the Golden Bolt on YouTube. The Fall of Sonic Team video is going to be relevant here in a little bit. But anyway, back to GDQ. Left 4 Dead 2 main campaigns co-op kicks off Saturday. Final Fantasy X, Metal Gear Solid 2, Super Meat Boy, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, Super Hot, Wind Waker, Super Mario All-Stars, Metroid Dread, Kaizo Super Mario, Super Mario Maker 2, Excuse me. Relay race, Super Mario 64 120 star race. Against, what is this, like 6 people? Jeez. Oh no, the relay race is 6 people, my bad. Star race is 2 people. And then Elden Ring All Remembrances, and then the end the show, Elden Ring 80%. That is a stacked Saturday, Jesus.
Yep.
Damn. But yeah, good stuff all around. This will be the first time they were back in person since the pandemic started. So hopefully everyone will be okay. Yeah, good stuff. So shall we talk Square news then?
I guess we should squared.
So you remember Balan Wonderworld?
Yeah.
So Yuji Naka, you know, the guy who, you know, helped create Sonic and all that, and was, you know, director of this game, he went and sued Square Enix. Would you care to guess why?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that title says it all right there.
So Yuji Naka was removed from director of Balan Wonderworld 6 months before the game came out. And he has taken to the Twitter to take a shit on Square Enix. So I'm going to quote him here. And I want you to, like, drink in this comment, process it, and then we'll go from there. So he said, I believe that if they don't care about games nor their fans, Square Enix is a bad company. According to official documents, the cause of my removal as director of Balan Wonderworld is two main points. The decision was ultimately carried out by the producer, promotional partner, sound director, project director, and human resources. Sir. If HR has to get involved, and the sound director, which, by the way, I forget the name of the sound director, but it is an old friend of Yuji Naka that worked on the project with him, all decided that you do not need to be the director anymore for this video game 6 months before release. That says a lot more about you than I think it does about Square Enix.
I mean, fair.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, there should be a comment in here somewhere about glitches. Because he essentially said that, like, Balan Wonderworld would have not been, like, demolished like it was by critics and fans if they just had the time to fix the glitches in the game. I asked the question, what glitches? Because that's not what people complained about in Balan Wonderworld. I think the game was bad to start with. So, yeah, Yuji Naka said a whole bunch of this on Twitter. You can find his full comments in the article, because it is a very, very long, I'm just going to say rant. And, you know, we don't normally see this from Japanese developers, right? Kind of shitting on the companies that they have left, because Yuji Naka has left Square Enix at this point.
I mean, fair.
Because even if they are deserving of it, because I remind you, Kojima should absolutely shit on Konami for all the shit we know they put him through to get him out the door. But he has not said thing one about his departure from Konami. But here is Yuji Naka absolutely shredding Square Enix, but also making himself look bad. Because, by the way, the video I was talking about talks about Yuji Naka and how he's a bit of an asshole. He's a bit of a controlling dick. And he has a bad history of being terrible. So, this should come as no surprise. And, yeah. If you ever wanted to see someone self-own themselves on Twitter and more or less burn every possible bridge they could ever have in the industry, this whole thing says it all. Here you go. Here's someone igniting every bridge in the industry that he has with kerosene with a smile on his face. But the other Square Enix news is more towards Square Enix because... So, you know how they own all of these, own like Tomb Raider and all this other stuff that isn't just Final Fantasy and other non-Final Fantasy things?
I mean, I guess.
So, Square Enix has sold all of its Western studios, which is Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal, to Swedish gaming group Embracer. This deal, for $300 million, includes Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain. And it includes up to 50 back catalog games. Would you care to guess why they sold all this?
This is the thing that you were telling me about cryptocurrency.
Yes. They sold all of their Western developers and Western IPs to invest in the crypto. The day before, it was shown that the cryptocurrency market is crashing and has dropped its value and down to 97%. I don't even. Square. What the fuck? Square, what in the hell? But yeah, now Square only owns all of their Japanese stuff, which is Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, all that hoopla. And Embracer Group. Would you care to guess who all is involved in Embracer Group? Because it is technically like a more or less a thing that oversees a bunch of other game studios.
Who?
They oversee Gearbox, Deep Silver, Saber Interactive, and THQ Nordic, among other things. And some of those I have a lot of stuff under them to start with. So it's a big old hodgepodge of studios and stuff that now they just added 3 more to their list of things we technically own. That we just take a cut off the top of, I guess. Because I think that's all Embracer does. Because I'm not sure who the fuck these people are, and this is the first time I've ever fucking heard of them. And this is the first time I've heard other people say this is the first time they've ever heard of them. So I'm pretty sure this is just a company taking the cut off the top of a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, how you feel about Square selling a bunch of stuff for crypto?
Well, just give it a little bit and then we'll see someone buying Square.
So, about a company buying another company. You know
You're
how
welcome,
Sony's
by
supposed...
the way.
Yeah. So you know how Sony's supposed to be buying Bungie?
Yeah.
So the FTC on this acquisition, of all acquisitions that have happened in the last like 3 months, have been like, whoa, 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 hold up. We need to take a look at this.
You know what I would so do if I was in Sony's position right now?
Tell them to go investigate Microsoft Activision?
Uh-huh. I would be that person to ask whoever they sent from the FTC to be like, yeah, I'm investigating this. I'd be like, did you go talk to Microsoft first? No? Well, how about you do that and then you can come back? I mean...
Oh, wait, no, they are. Okay, they are investigating Microsoft's acquisition of Blizzard. Good. This would have been nuts if it was just like, we will investigate Sony and Sony's acquisition of Bungie for $3.6 billion to remind you all for the price tag on that one. But we will not investigate Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion fucking dollars.
What I don't get, though, is why.
Fucking I don't know.
I mean, it's a company buying another company. Sony's not doing something crazy like buying Microsoft. Because
Yeah.
I could see them, the government then wanting to step in and be like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because then that would be kind of closing in on that whole, monopoly territory.
Yeah.
But this isn't. When you clearly have competition, no.
Sony is buying exactly one studio that is currently making the one video game. Quite literally in this case.
And I mean, yeah, Microsoft's buying Activision Blizzard, but...
They're buying one of, like...
They're buying a company that has been literally living in the bottom of the dumpster for the last couple of years because of everything that has came to light.
Yeah, they're at least buying one of the major third-party publishers from the last decade before they decided to shit the bed. So fucking hard. So like that is at least worth investigating, especially because of everything we find out about this. But like, yeah, I think it's just the FTC going, we're gonna investigate all of these murders because there's a bunch of these happening at the moment, and we're gonna go do our job.
But that's what's weird, though. Microsoft, yes, they will completely cannibalize Activision. I know that's coming. Case in point, look what they did when saw Bungie hand off Halo to them. They kind of got a track record for that. Sony, on the other hand, I almost feel like they're just doing it to help Bungie more than anything.
They're doing it so Bungie has a paycheck, has a bank account with the money and budget, and Sony gets to take a bit of the top off of all of that Destiny money, all of that Eververse money. They get a cut of it off the top.
Well, and not to mention, you can't tell me someone at Sony didn't look and was like, hey, these are the guys that, made that big thing that our competitors pushing. We might can get them to do something big for us.
Yeah. I mean, they finally looked at Insomniac and went, oh yeah, Insomniac keeps making us really good games.
Yeah.
Maybe we should buy them so they can stop having to crunch for a decade straight to make them. Because that's literally what happened for most of the Ratchet and Clank franchise, apparently, because I didn't realize Ratchet and Clank Resistance were on opposite years for a little bit. it. Whew, finding out the development history of Ratchet and Clank, at least from like the future trilogy forward, because I haven't watched the ones for the original trilogy plus Deadlocked, is one of those cases of good fucking lord, how the fuck did we get so many Ratchet and Clank games? Also, how the fuck is Insomniac Games still standing? It should be dead for as much shit as they've inflicted upon themselves. I am surprised this company is still standing, and it got to make Spider-Man. And it looks to be in far better shape than they were for so many years.
I mean, fair.
So yeah. Any other thoughts before we move on to less serious news, I guess?
No.
All right. I'm not sure how to intro this game, because I saw this pop up. I was like, okay, this is a thing. And then I saw that the effing cool people also put out an article about this, when it was just a teaser trailer that showed nothing about this game and there was no description of what the fuck this game is. And I was like, why are you promoting this? What the fuck is this? But now we have information on Disney Dreamlight Valley. So based off that, and I guess this one image from the trailer, unless you want to like play the trailer in the background, what would you care to guess this game is?
Oh, for some reason the image didn't want to load. Probably thanks to ad block.
Probably. Even though I have 2 ad blocks in it, it was fine. Also, to let you know ahead of time, this is a free-to-play game that is coming out next year for PS5, Xbox Series XS, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, Mac. And it is free-to-play. But we do get early access as Game Pass members this summer. Yay!
Yay. So I just pulled the side up kind of deal for it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
I feel like they want to try to do this as like a oh, can't think of the name for it right offhand. Yeah, I can't think of the name of it right offhand. Wow.
So apparently this is a Sims game, like a small scale Sims game. That lets you like build houses and stuff, but it's also partially an adventure game because you're going around to various Disney areas and interacting with Disney and Pixar characters and fighting off the some dark force that is trying to make you forget the Disney stuff, because it feels like there's some partial meta thing in here somewhere. Because you can do cooking and fishing and growing vegetables. So I guess it's more accurate to call it like a Stardew Valley in a sense rather than Sims. So like something like a Stardew Valley or an Animal Crossing, probably more Animal Crossing, considering you interacting with all the Disney NPC characters and stuff. But it's Disney and Pixar. Okay. Sure. I'm not sure how this will work because reminder folks, this is a free-to-play game. I have seen, it is a free-to-play life simulation adventure game. Oh. The adventure challenges you to uncover the mysteries of Dreamlight Valley, where its inhabitants have lost their memories due to an event called the Forgetting. You must solve the case and restore the now desolate place to its former glory, putting your own mark on it in the process.
The Forgetting, they couldn't even come up with something better.
Yeah, that is the most generic title for anything like this. So,
what's happened to our characters? Oh, they got the Forgetting.
They all got concussions. They lost their memories. We gotta go help them out.
If feels like a 5-year-old came up with the name of that.
Probably.
I'm not joking.
But yeah, again, this being called free to play, I'm like, I am sniffing out for microtransaction nonsense because this is, again, a Disney game. And I'm like, oh, they're going to upcharge you super hard for some bullshit.
No, it's not going to be microtransactions. It's going to be macrotransactions.
Very true, yeah. Yeah, I don't. I kind of want to check this out since it's going to be on Game Pass for early access, just to see what nonsense awaits. But like, oh, I got a bad feeling about this. But yeah, there's unfortunately not much else. So anything else before we get to dunk on 343 some more?
Nope. Let's just get to dunking.
So season 2 of Halo Infinite has started. It has introduced King of the Hill back. They've already apparently screwed up King of the Hill. Because you know how King of the Hill normally is?
Mm-hmm.
What if the points didn't move and you had to capture it and it's on a point system, like a first to 5 point system?
They managed to screw it up already.
Yeah. You have to capture a point and then you have to hold that point until a meter fills up and then you get a point. And then the hill moves. But the hill will not move until someone captures it. Also, on top of this, is the Battle Royale mode, which apparently isn't that good because it's some weird mashup of gun game and something else, and it doesn't seem that interesting, especially because it's only on the one map, the one of the 2 new maps they have introduced.
And because it's super limited on how many players are there.
Yeah. Also, they have gotten rid of a bunch of glitches in the campaign mode that were used in speedruns, like flying with plasma coils and the turret gun glitch that we heard about from the GDQ schedule, and the ability to fly a pelican. You could literally fly a pelican. But a lot of the stuff being patched out pretty much destroys the accessibility of the speedrun, because now you can only play it on Steam, on a pre-patched version of the Steam if you go offline. That's the only way to like properly do the speedrun of Halo Infinite now. Because they have patched out pretty much the core assets that were used from the speedrun. Which is against what 343 has been doing this entire time when it comes to speedrun stuff. To the point that I didn't know, for Master Chief Collection, they brought in speedrunners to make sure that the speedruns were preserved in the older games when they got ported to Master Chief Collection. I didn't realize they went that far.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. That actually Makes a lot of sense why CEA doesn't feel any different.
They've also patched out these different jumps and stuff that you could do in multiplayer maps that are incredibly difficult to pull off. But if you can pull them off, they're really satisfying and really cool. But again, those got patched out. Both of those things that got patched out, no advance notice on those. They just ran it. It was just found out that they were patched out day of. Also, there is a weapon jamming glitch happening in the semi-automatic weapons where the weapons jam randomly. Also, apparently the UI is having issues loading, and all of the same problems with the Battle Pass stuff is still there because they are still putting in garbage challenges, and the store isn't fixed in terms of its prices. So, you know, all those problems you've had with Halo Infinite for the entirety of Season 1, they're still here. Because theater mode is also still broken. Halo Infinite, what happened? 343, what happened? What'd you do? So, yeah. It's not a good time for Halo Infinite or for 343. That's why I've been preferring the Master Chief Collection. Because they can't fuck that up.
Yeah, they can.
I know, they fucked it up long before. It took them a long time to fix it. Anywho, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, so we didn't get a chance to talk about this because I forgot to put it in. But Sega is putting out this Sonic Origins collection. That is a collection of 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 Knuckles and Sonic CD.
And Knuckles.
Yes.
Just had to.
Right. That is like cleaning up the resolution, doing some improved animations, doing some other tweaks, and you can play as Tails and Knuckles in any of the games. So you can play as through Sonic 1 as Knuckles.
But can you play as Knuckles and Knuckles?
I don't know, maybe. But apparently they have decided that they're going to delist those games from all digital platforms on May 20th. So if you want those versions and not having to buy this Sonic Origins collection and its versions, depending on if it's, you know, borked or not, you might want to pick up those versions. They also did not specify a reason for any of this. It also doesn't help that Sonic Origins also has some really borked nonsense, like, release chart of the different editions of it and what they all come with. And I took one look at it. I think my brain broke on it a little bit, and I was just like, "This is stupid. I can't. No." Let me see if I can find it. Ah, yeah, here it is. It's a tiny image, unfortunately. I'll just put it in here in the notes for folks if they want to see it. I'll put it in the chat for you. But as you can see, I don't... What is this chart? What? Apparently 3 of these are DLC, but it doesn't seem like it's DLC because of how it's positioned. Because 3 of these do not have the main fucking video game in it. Yeah. Anything else? Tommy?
Do it.
Anything else before we move on to our last article?
Nah.
Alright then, one last one. It's a short one. Miyamoto went to Twitter to say after some consulting with Illumination, the Mario movie will not be coming out this year. It will instead be coming out in the spring of next year. Apparently April 28th in Japan and April 7th in North America. I don't know why it's coming out like 3 weeks later in Japan from when it's coming out in North America, but fucking whatever. So the Mario movie has went through a major delay after they have decided to not tell us anything besides that Chris Pratt is playing Mario and a bunch of other people are playing characters. Somehow I'm not surprised. Because I feel like they maybe have nothing to show for this movie at the current moment. For some stupid reason. But yeah, anything else then?
No.
Before we skim through releases? Alright, releases for the week on the 10th of May. Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair Anniversary Edition for Xbox One and Series X.
You had a crit in the space.
Yeah.
I may not have just screwed up the spacing.
I just shifted the stuff down below, but I need to fix that. And it's fine. It's fixed. Fixed it. Rage Among the Stars for PlayStation 4, 5, and Switch. Salt and Sacrifice for PlayStation 4 and 5. We Were Here Forever for Xbox One Series X, PlayStation 4 and 5. On the 11th, Source of Madness for Xbox One Series X, PlayStation 4, 5, and Switch. On the 12th, Flippin' Cactus for Xbox One. Get a Grip, Chippin' the Body Bugs for Switch. Infinite Links for Xbox One Series X and PC. 7 Pirates H for Switch. On the 13th, Evil Dead the Game for Xbox One Series X, PlayStation 4 and 5. On the 15th, Figment 2 Creed Valley for Switch. On the 17th, Fury Onimusha for PlayStation 4, 5, and Switch. On the 18th, Behind Closed Doors, a developer sale for Xbox One Series X and Divination for Xbox One Series X, PlayStation 4, 5, and Switch. On the 19th, Snow Brothers Special for Switch, Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song for Xbox One Series X, PlayStation 4, and 5. Deadcraft for Xbox One Series X, PlayStation 4, 5, and Switch. And I still missed one. Cotton Fantasy for PS4 and Switch. Dolmen for Xbox One Series X, PlayStation 4 and 5, and then Relayer for PlayStation 4 and 5. And that's just the highlights. There's more if you wish to check them out in our notes and stuff on the site. So yeah, that will pretty much do it for the week, folks. Anything else?
Can't really think of anything.
Alright then, tomorrow we continue our watch through of 01 as I am reminded of, oh shit, a lot of things happened in the first part of this show very quickly. No wonder people didn't like this competition arc.
Yeah, it kind of brought it to a slow little jog there. I feel like going through the watch this time it won't be as bad because we're doing it in batches as opposed to having to wait week to week. Because I felt like when I was able to watch them back to back, the job stuff didn't seem as bad. I'm not gonna say it is not the low point in the show, because it completely is. But yeah.
But yeah, that is tomorrow. Wednesday is AC Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday is another week of Rider Chronicle. We're taking a look at Great Battle 2 in Segi no Kifu. This is the Genealogy of Justice game. So, yay! Get to see this terrible game again. Saturday, we get to properly do Halo 3. Since we skipped the ODST for Speedrun Saga Acrophobia.
I mean, technically, we didn't skip to.
Yeah.
We're still technically in order.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that will be next Saturday then. So if you like what you're seeing, folks, drop a follow. Really appreciate it. Chipping away at the Philly go. At Teases on Twitter gets you up next one live. Next mission link Discord chat. Gets this one. Drop by. Say hi. See you tomorrow, folks.